Well, hello, Ashcraft. Bye bye, Birdie. How are we on this fine? What is it? Thursday? Is it Thursday? I don't know. I've been up for a while, so Thursday. Good. Confirmation on Thursday, everybody. If you guys don't know me, I'm Hannibal the Collector. I do a lot of online streaming stuff on other categories, but I try to come on here at least once a day. I've got a new thing happening to my schedule, so I don't know if once a day is going to happen at least for the next 30 days, but we shall see. And I've been up trying to work on some stuff for some upcoming videos and things. How is everybody doing today? Do I, by any chance, have Manitou on DVD? I do not, Colleen. I do regret to tell you that. All my DVDs should be listed in the auction tab as well. So just to double check, let me check a look here. Manitou. Nope, do not have it. Um, Everything I have is stacked right over here, DVDs. We're just doing the DVDs today, just because I've got them set where I can get to them easily. I can show them off easily. We can grab them easily. All those nice things. So, any DVDs we're looking for today, it's a good time to snatch them up, and we can work on price. You know how we do over here. So, let me know if you guys want to see anything. I can totally pull that stuff up, and we can go. Basically, to just shots of the movies. Colleen, I do have TV shows. Let me see if I listed the TV shows. Let me see. 20. Yes, TV shows are listed in there as well. I don't have a lot of TV shows anymore. Off the top of my head, I have like 24, a lot of sitcoms. I do not have The Strain. I'm sorry. Great series though. Fantastic cast too. No Under the Dome. Little slept on Stephen King one. Got some good taste, Colleen. That's for sure. Mostly like sitcoms, like Modern Family, Seventh Heaven, which isn't really a sitcom, but you get me. Um, Friends, got some Nip Tuck, some might have True Blood. I can't remember if we have True Blood. Double check though. True Blood. Let me see if I do something like TV. No, but maybe if I put seasons. All right, yeah. So if I put seasons in the search, I can find some stuff. So like I said, we had Seventh Heaven, 24, Arrested Development, Big Bang Theory, Brotherhood, Criminal Minds, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Duck Dynasty, Everybody Loves Raymond, Friends, Glee, Grey's Anatomy, House, already mentioned Nip Tuck, Seinfeld, That 70s Show, The Comeback, King of Queens, The Office, Two and a Half Men. That's like about all the seasons I have that's showing up that way anyway. How's everybody doing today? Let me know. I've been on here for a while. I've been playing around on TikTok, trying to stream some gaming and stuff to see how that works. Still learning about a lot of this stuff. I just recently started using OBS. So, if you guys have any questions, if you want me to do a scan of TV shows, we can do that. If you want me to just run stuff, we can just run stuff. I'll go and grab a stack, set up my little white box here, and we can just run things on 10-second runs. You guys let me know what you're looking for today. I'm looking for sales tips and chat. That's what I'm looking for. You guys know your tips helped me out immensely. We had a nice $10 tip yesterday, or day before yesterday, actually, because I didn't come on yesterday. I was supposed to come on in the evening, and I overslept. Like the scan method? All right, we'll do a quick scan here. Bye bye, Birdie. No worries. All right, you should be able to hear me. I switched the audio over to the phone, so here's one stack here. I'm trying to get it to where you guys can see it a little bit easier. And here's another stack here. And all this, if you think you might have seen something, go ahead and use that search bar because all this is listed in the search. Here's one we were kind of spotlighted on earlier. I put them down on your legs this way. And if everything works out, might be able to slide this thing out. And I've got this out of the way. This back here. And we'll move it one more time over here. And we'll slide it again. Now I can't see the chat till I get back to my desk, everybody, just so you know. So this is about 400 movies that we're looking at. So a little bit of Blu-rays there. I don't know if those are listed. Also got this back here. Of course, we've got a little stack that we just did too. So and I'm back. That was the fast scan. If you guys need me to go back to any of those stacks, just let me know. No problem. Bye bye. Like I said, it looks like 394 items, give or take, are on the table. Um, that one was laying off to the side, so might not have seen that one. Got a few loose items going around. Again, I hope everyone's having a great day. Oh, 4 people right out the gate have never been to my streams. That's cool. A little surprising. Morning, like if it was an evening stream, no big deal. But this is usually the times I'll jump on. So Again, just let me know if you guys are looking for anything. I come here and chill for my goal is at least an hour every day. So if I get on, put in an hour, and pardon me, I'm eating my breakfast as well. So come on, I put in an hour and I see how things go. Sometimes we get lucky and all the regulars jump in and we have a high old time. Other times, one or two and it's just catching up and getting off. So I like coming on this early because there's not a lot of us on here, like as far as sellers. So it does give me a chance to capture you guys a little bit more. Magic Wheels, how we been? If you want to scan or you want me to just run some stuff, feel free to let me know. You guys know I just come on here and yap for at least an hour. Let me know what the plans for the week or weekend are. We're kind of in that point where we can pick either or now. My weekend's going to be busy, and my week next week is probably going to be busy as well. Let's see how long we've been on. Been on for about 11 minutes, so I'll wait till we hit about the 15-minute mark, and then if nothing happens or no one sees anything they want pulled, I'm probably just going to grab some stacks and do some runs for a little bit. You're looking at the auction tab, let me know too. I always like to know if I have people who are looking at the auction tab, so I get kind of a gauge of if people are just looking at stuff and that's why they're not chatting. I know the scrolls are insane. That's why I split the VHS and stuff and the Blu-rays. I think even too off, so we maybe could have more viewing and less scrolling. Let me know how we're doing. Let me know what's going on. I've been on here for a while. I've been TikTok live streaming, playing with that today, trying to figure that out. I haven't run it through OBS yet, but that's what I've been doing. Sparkman, always good to see you popping in. How's the day going with you? Usually I do the TikTok live streaming and stuff after we get off of one of these shows, but I knew it was going to be pretty dead early, so I was just going to jump on and play around with TikTok, which was fun. We had about 400 people coming in, so it was a good time. And of course, guys, if you're looking for movies and stuff, make sure you're adding me to your favorites, following, all that other stuff. It lets you know when I come on. I come on at least once a day during the week. I'm probably not going to do weekends for a while. It's too congested, and like it seems like most of you that do buy and hang out with me, seems like your weekday guys, where you kind of hit me up before or during work. So that's what I'm going to concentrate on more of. You guys start planning your 31 days of Halloween yet? We're on day 20 right now for our spins for my stuff. Bless me. Yeah, I just posted on my TikTok the 20th movie chosen for me. It's Phantasm. So on October 20th, I'll be watching Phantasm. Give me a second, chat. All right, I'm back. Sorry. Cat wanted in, couldn't stand being by herself, even though she's got 3 siblings. Let me know, chat. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to start running some DVDs? Did you want to take a look at anything in the auction tab? Anything you want to do, I'm cool with. Just trying to make a plan. Just trying to make a plan. If we get more sales going a little more regular, I'm actually wanting to do two more cameras because trying to figure out a way that I can have a camera in front of a stack and push a button and that camera slide left to right, so I don't have to move and I can scan. We can scan the stacks a little bit at a time. If I'm just going to do something on a rig, old-fashioned, camera rig, or what. But that's kind of the goal. And that way, each one of those stacks, without me having to get up, we can scan it back and forth throughout the night, throughout the conversation, and that way, each stack's getting looked at, and you guys are ready to pull the trigger on something or have something run, we can do it. You think the people want to see you, huh? I know. Bonk. You know you're not even supposed to be in this room. Right? You're the only one we let come in here. I know. Welcome in, welcome in. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Everything's in the auction tab. If you want me to do a scan or if you want me to take a closer look at something, we can do that. Will you not be in the shop? Hmm? Will you not be in the shop? Of course not. Big ham. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna run some stuff really, so you don't have to worry. And if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. Probably give it a few more minutes, and I might actually run some stuff. But it's always just light in the morning. Where all my early morning folks went today, but see anyone else on today? Let's see. Nope, I'm the only one on chat. Anyone wants to tell me what movie they watched last night or what the most recent movie they watched is, let me know. I don't remember what I watched last night. I don't have my phone in front of me, so I can't check the letterbox. Everybody doing okay on this fine morning? I didn't come on last night like I was supposed to because I fell asleep. Then I woke up way too early. Played around on TikTok for a while and then jumped on here. Well, it's kind of light, everyone. I'm gonna munch my breakfast sandwich, so we're gonna just go to SoCam. All right, we're closed in on a different stack now. So if anyone sees anything they want from that one, let me know, and I'll move on to another stack a little bit later. We got everything's listed in the auction tab. So if you're curious, just go ahead and check it out over there. Jump on over to YouTube on this side real quick. We'll see if anything. Yep, we're live over there on YouTube. We'll start playing with that stuff more too. Firecloud, how are we doing today? Let me know if you want me to scan it, run it, show it, whatever you want, Firecloud. You know how it works. We are on Twitch as well, everybody. Elo, welcome in. If there's anything you guys want me to run, I'm here for you. If you guys want to talk movies and just have a little chatty chat, we can do that too. Everything DVD wise is listed in the auction tab. We're only doing the DVDs today. There's 394 listed on here. So anything you're looking for, just do a little typey type. We can take care of it. All right, how's everybody doing today? I hope we're doing good. I hope we're having a fantastic day. Let's get out there and start a fantastic morning. You guys see anything in the auction tab you want, go ahead and pull the trigger on it. That's what we're here for. All you guys on the other social media, if you want to come over here and help me out, boost my numbers up, that's always appreciated as well. I know a lot of you guys watch this after the stream is done over there on the other streaming services. Feel free to come over and follow me anyway after the fact. Give me some likes and some shares. Check out my other videos. Anything you guys can do. I'm just experimenting with all these different platforms, so I don't know where we're going to end up yet, but that's half the fun for me. But I hope everyone's having a fantastic time. If you don't already know, I am Hannibal the Collector. I come on here usually at least once a day. We'll see how that keeps going for us. I sell on Whatnot. I also go around and do videos of checking out what the what the sitch is on things like movies and physical media. I'll go to Walmart's during the remodels and check things out. We'll go and raid the Goodwill bins, things like that. The video series is getting ready to come up. It's 31 Days of Halloween with Hannibal Collector. We'll start doing that October 1st. Right now, we're spinning a wheel and choosing each day what movie we're going to watch in the month of October. Today's spin says that on the 20th of October, we are going to be watching Phantasm, the classic 70s horror movie Phantasm. It's been a while since I've seen that one, so I am ready to get back into it. Let me know what you guys think about it. Until then, we're just going to sit here, listen to some tunes. Hopefully, you guys can hear the tunes. Listen to some tunes, show off some movies, and have a fantastic time for the next 30 minutes, it looks like. So, excuse me. There we go. I know you guys over on Twitch prefer face cam, so here's an ugly mug for you to enjoy for a little while, for at least 30 minutes. Again, go ahead and give me a follow, give me a like. I play a lot of games, but well, I don't play a lot of games. I used to play a lot of games, but I suck at gaming. I am thinking about using the Twitch side over there to start playing some games. I just played around on TikTok with. I know you guys over on the Purple app don't like the sound of that, but it was called like Raid. I don't even know. Let me see what it was called. Raid Shadow Legends. I'm having a good time with it. I suck at it as well, but it's fun. My big thing over here, guys, and I know this is the Whatnot app or whatever, but my big thing over here is trying to figure out how to do the layouts on here. We could do widthwise on the old Twitch, which makes it easier for me to play. Which I might do that when I get off of here. Got 30 more minutes on here and see if we have any sales, any tips. Those tips have been saving my butt this year. But I need my friends on here to be able to do that. What is everybody up to, though? I'm just trying to get a vibe of what everyone's doing today. This is a spot for movie lovers as far as I'm concerned. So if you guys have anything you want to tell me, keep them in mind. YouTube and Twitch. I can't see the chat. So if there's any of you over there, come on over here to Whatnot. You don't have to buy, just chill out. But it's easier to chat movies in one location here. So give me a second. Old Grable wants back. I am back, chat. Let's get that dual cam back up for us. Yeah, and anyone has anything they want to take a look at, I am here. I just repeat this in case someone slides in that I don't see them come in. So we don't need to be over here. Don't make the jump, girl. We don't need it. Excuse me, I didn't know the mic was on. My bad, my bad. For anyone fans of the old AVP, if you guys need anything run, we can run it. Horror fans, here we got a Haunting in Connecticut. We did have Haunting in Connecticut 2. We've since sold that. Super clean. Let me know what you guys think. Hot Shots, Charlie Sheen. This is the first one. Full art on the disc. You guys know I like it that way. This is a nice one. This is a 2-pack, everybody. This is Hannibal Lecter 2-pack. You get both movies, and they are not stacked on top of each other. How nice is that? So what you're getting is Hannibal, full art on the disc. Then you're getting Silence of the Lambs, also full art on the disc. I remember watching this. I remember video store days of watching this. Anyone else? Gacy? I just remember looking at it and be like, dude, what is the guy from Teen Wolf doing in this? You know what I mean? That was crazy to me. I grew up with him as Teen Wolf, and now he's a serial killer in this thing. Wow, I didn't even know he was still acting. So that is a nice shot. He does Gacy really well. You know, if you ever seen pictures of Gacy, that was a good one for him, and it showed his range. I think a lot of horror fans will remember him as Gacy. But that one's there. Good one for your horror collection. Let me know if you want that run. And here's a fatty right here too, chat. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful? 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Double. Full art on disc. Classic Disney. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. This is referred to as the special edition. Let me know if any of those things jump out at you. Music fans, Panic at the Disco. This is Panic in the Streets. We've got album release party, downtown Athens, Georgia, April 16th, 1998. Check that out. Full art. Pretty good on the disc. I wouldn't say pristine. There's not heavy scratches, but I wouldn't say pristine. Let me see. This one goes for a pretty penny on eBay, I noticed. eBay. Shallow Hal? Any fans of Shallow Hal? What's up, Clay? Amanda Bynes. Peak era of Amanda Bynes here. What a Girl Wants. This is a side snap with perfect artwork on it. If anyone sees anything here or any auction tab they're interested in, feel free to let me know. Just the DVDs in the auction tab today. I don't know. I actually really enjoy this movie. There's a lot of up and comers in this one. And this is House Bunny. You got Anna Faris, who is already kind of a name for herself. But you got I'll have to consult the back of this thing. Bruce Willis's daughter, the girl from La La Land, the girl from Thor and Two Broke Girls. Just like a all-star cast. Kat Dennings, I think is her name. This one right here is a fantastic one, chat. What we have here is top tier 80s Brat Pack St. Elmo's Fire. This is a really strong copy here. Got this nice artwork on the disc. Check that out. Super clean. This is perfect for your 80s DVD collection. If you don't have an 80s DVD collection, you need to start. What's wrong with you? Baz Luhrmann getting ready to start a new project, but this is Moulin Rouge. Technically a remake. This is musical based. It's got Ewan McGregor. It's got Nicole Kidman. Really funny, really charming, and visually stunning, as all Baz Luhrmann films are. Definitely, if you haven't seen this, add this into your shelf. I've got a copy in my shelf, I promise you. My favorite cut of Pride and Prejudice. I always say your movie or stage show of Pride and Prejudice is made or broken by who you cast in Mr. Darcy. And this is a perfect Mr. Darcy here. Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley. Sorry. Focus features, really well done. Good camera work, good editing. Beautiful disc. If you look at that disc, that is a beautiful disc. Don't sleep on this one, chat. If you need this copy, throw this into your collection. Fantastic. Next up, we got some comedy for everybody. We got Terry Factor. You guys are interested in Terry Factor live in concert? Totally do that one up. This one apparently has the code. We don't know if it works, but there's the code. It's your standard gray DVD. Still in great shape though. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back. Super clean on the back. No scratches, no grooves, no micro abrasions, nothing like that. Stand-up comedy collectors, here is your Terry Factor live in concert. Rest in peace, Terry. And if you have a sisterhood and you have pants, you have to have Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. And you got to do it 2 times. So here's Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 2. All-star up-and-coming cast. They've gone on to do other things, of course. One, Mary Ryan Reynolds. There we go. Full art on disc, as it should be. It looks like it has a digital code. As again, I do not know if they work. I don't test the digital codes. Perfect. No scratches. Fantastic for you guys. If anyone has any questions, make sure you put a question mark at the end of your questions. I can catch them a lot easier. And if anyone wants any of these or anything in the auction tab run, all you have to do is let old Hannibal know, and Hannibal will do that for you. Next up is Danger Beneath the Sea. Casper Van Dien, Gerard McRaney. You might not know Gerard McRaney by his name, but he is from Simon and Simon, Major Dad, A-Team as the, well, I don't want to give it away, but he's in the A-Team. Full art on disc. This is a submarine. This is actually a really, really cool plot here. Basically, they're a submarine. It looks like they might have been under attack. They're deep dive, and they don't know if it's just a drill or they've legitimately been attacked by another country and if they're supposed to retaliate. And you have both sides underneath trying to get information. One's like, no, we've been attacked. We need to respond with our own nuclear attack. And the other one's like, no, we don't have enough information. So it's a really good tension-y one. Totally add this to your collection if you like those kinds of films. He's supposed to be making another one, folks. Here we got Vin Diesel's Riddick with the slip. Fantastic shape. This is the unrated director's cut of the Chronicles of Riddick. Full art on the disc. I would expect nothing less from the Vin himself. Super clean, as you like it, as we want it, as we love it. Unrated director's cut. Vin Diesel's The Chronicle of Riddick with the slip. Ooh. Next up, they have talked about trying to figure out how they can do a sequel to this. Not that these are necessarily necessary, but this is How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Top tier peak of McConaughey's rom-com days. And the only reason he stopped doing rom-coms, because they were offering money left and right, is he didn't want to be the rom-com guy. So he finally made the decision of like, I've got to take roles not for the money and for a role that I want, or I'll forever be doing rom-coms, because the money just kept going up. That's why he did so many. They just paid him too well. Then he took a break, and then he came back and did more indie-type films. And I think that was a smart move for him. He didn't need any more money. But that's How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I watched it this year again. Absolutely find this fascinating. I love it. The comedy and the chemistry is 100% there with these two. Let me know if you've seen it. Let me know if you love it. Let me know if you want me to run it. Right, that's that stack there, chat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this stack and I'm going to put it in front of the other camera over there so you can see what we just ran. And I'm going to grab another stack. Let's see how that works for us today. Go into the cell cam for a second. Again, chat, if you see anything you want me to run, either in the auction tab or what's in that stack right in front of you right there, or what I'm about to show, just tell me, run it. You want to take a closer look at it? Whatever. You know how this works. You guys, this isn't your first time at Whatnot. And if it is your first time here, though, make sure you give me a follow. This is your old pal Hannibal Collector. I come on here at least once a day during the week. We're not doing weekends anymore. But if you see something you like, just let me know. I try to be on here for at least an hour. I try to show you something good, something great. I like to talk about movies, so I yap, and yappity yap. Dual cam is up, so here we go. We got Identity Thief. This is a hilarious movie. If you like these kinds of comedies, you'll love this one. It's got a pretty basic disc, no full art, but this is the unrated edition, and this is in pretty good condition right there. If I look really close, I think I might see some microabrasion, but not a ton. Give you a heads up on that. And that is Identity Thief with Jason Bateman and the lovely Melissa McCarthy. Or maybe, chat, maybe you just like some good old-fashioned Mel Gibson stuff. This is Mel Gibson, The Edge of Darkness. It is a strong one. It is a really good character-driven movie. Check that out. Mel Gibson, Edge of Darkness, full art on this. Let's check the back. That is super clean, as we like it. Mel Gibson, The Edge of Darkness. If you want that run, you just say Hannibal. Gotta have it. I got to, Hannibal. Please run that. I wish to purchase it. It needs to be on my shelf. Please, Hannibal. Don't tease me with the Mel. Just give it to me. And I'll do it. Because that's what I'm here for. Okay, guys. Where are my stoner friends at? Half-baked, hilarious comedy. You don't have to be high to enjoy it, but I hear it helps out. I like what they did here. Check this out. This is your standard-looking disc, but it's hard to tell on here. But the font there is actually in full color. It is blue with a yellow border. You don't see that a lot when they go with a standard look, right? It's usually just black and white or whatever, or you get that gray disc. This is black on everything but the actual font. Someone sat down and said, let's do it this way. And I think that was smart. I think that was chef's kiss. Half-baked. Let's check the condition of this disc. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's see. No microabrasions or anything. This will play well. Half-baked. I do enjoy this movie. I watched this again this year. When I got this, I had to test it, and watch it, and I really enjoyed it. Half-baked, everybody. I remember watching this in theaters. The American President, Annette Bening, Michael Douglas. This is a side snap. Full art on disc. It's got a nice little fancy, nice little understated piece. Super clean. I want to find people that only collect side snaps. I think that's a nice culture thing. Those are ones that truly have to be saved because there's not much you can do with these once they're destroyed, right? They get out in the elements, they get wet, they get scratched, whatever, they're done. The disc can always be swapped out, but those side snaps, they're not forever. But if you get them and you keep them in great shape. Morgan Freeman. What's your favorite Morgan Freeman movie, chat? Here we got Guilty by Association. Jeff Edward, Damon Moore, and Morgan Freeman. I can't say I've seen this one. But I can't say I've ever seen a Morgan Freeman movie that I hate either, so. Let me know what you think, chat. Clean. So clean. Fresh. We got a big dog here, chat. For all you Melly Mel fans, I've got all four. Welcome in, Needless Kane. All four Lethal Weapon movies. And this thing is new, factory sealed. This is indeed a slip. Ooh, she fit, yeah. Let me know if you guys want this run. This is Lethal Weapon 1, 2, 3, and 4. They are supposedly working on a fifth one, and that is going to have Mel Gibson directing, as it was the wishes of the original director. Let me know what you think. Lethal Weapon 4. Let me know if I can send it out the door. Motion picture G.I. Joe, the real American hero. This is G.I. Joe, the rise of Cobra. Fantastic cast. You got Channing Tatum. You got a Wayans brother. You've got Darth Maul. You got that chick that went on to do a bunch of other stuff on TV. Continuum is her big show. Rachel something. Actually, I like her in P2. Actually, perfect shape. Your standard grayness that a lot of them like to do with the era right there, but still fantastic movie. Snap, snap. What's next, chat? What's next? Let's do a little bit of Peter Pan. Peter Pan. Peter Pan got a nice green disc. So pretty, so fresh. So let's see. Clean. Yeah, so fresh and so clean. If you guys want some, come get some. Peter Pan. Fantastic movie. This has Malfoy's daddy as Captain Hook. Definitely one to look at. If you like your noir, check out this neo noir. I believe it's from the early 2000s, could be the 90s. Wild Things. Nev Campbell, Kevin Bacon, Matt Dillon, and for no reason at all, they leave out. Teresa Russell's in here too. Denise Richards, which without Denise Richards, Nev Campbell's part would not make a lot of sense. So I think they should have put her on the cover, but she was the new up and comer. This is a neo noir film, very well done. These are the kind of films I enjoy. I even like the sequels. Skyfall, my favorite 007 intro. If you know, you know. Skyfall, Daniel Craig, 007 himself. Kind of a good legacy. The more I watch the last one, the more I start to appreciate it. First watch, I was not the biggest fan, but this is one of my favorites of his. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you need it run. Check out the auction tab if you want to see anything else DVD wise that I can run. And check out that stack. That's the last stack that we just ran. So this will take its place and we'll keep going on and on. If anybody wants to purchase some movies, here we got Changing Lanes. Not a lot of people talk about this movie, but it's a strong movie. I think it kind of hits with everybody when they watch this because we've all been in these kind of situations, kind of. But this is Ben Affleck, Samuel Jackson. Got a really nice asphalt shot right there for the artwork. How is everybody? Let me know what you're doing. Let me know what the last movie you watched is. Let me know if you like this setup of me showing off movies or you prefer a different way. Let me know. I want to hear from you. I'd love to see chat. Be chatty. Perfect shape. Changing Lanes. And this one is new factory sealed. Hector and the Pursuit of Happiness. This is a Simon Pegg of Shaun of the Dead fame. You got an all-star cast: Tony Collette, Rosamund Pike, Stellan Skarsgård, Jean Reno, Christopher Plummer. New factory sealed. Hector, The Pursuit of Happiness. How's our morning going, chat? Quartet. I kind of appreciate some of these older actor films sometimes if they do a good story. Quartet is directed by Dustin Hoffman. Got a pretty basic black font artwork in immaculate shape. We got Maggie Smith, Tom Courtney, Billy Connolly, Pauline Collins, and Michael Gabin. Directed by Dustin Hoffman. Quartet. I am keeping an eye on chat, so if you guys have anything you want to ask me, feel free to ask. All right, we got 8% that have watched my streams before, but oh wow, we got 92%. That's a fun one, right? Like I see so many people that come in here all the time, but wow, interesting. Fault in Our Stars chat. I didn't really watch YA movies after Twilight or whatever, but YA movies much until one of my buddies on Film Talk told me for 14 days of ROM to watch one of those kind of YA comedies. And I got to say, I'm a bit of a Nicholas Sparks fan. I'm a big YA fan, but this right here is probably my favorite YA film. Now, I kind of take Hunger Games and Twilight out of it because I feel like that's more of a YA action. I'm talking about these dramatic YAs. You know, this person gets kind of crack something. This person dies. It's sad. This is the best one. I like A Walk to Remember, and that's the one that he got me to watch. But Fault in Our Stars is this one right here hits stronger for me. Let me know if you guys want me to run that for you. Make sure we're scrolled down here. All right. And guys, I don't really say hi unless you guys say hi to me in chat because I'm not really, if you're lurking, I'm not trying to call you out as much. So that's kind of a new thing I'm trying to. So if you want to chat, just let me know. Here's the Hangover, the original Hangover, the best Hangover, the Hangover that started it all star cast, pretty much blew up most of these guys' careers, right? Like they were in things, but this is the one that got them to star in things. I especially say Bradley Cooper's career was made from this because that man was in Alias and Midnight Meat Train and all these things that just weren't really going anywhere bigger. And then he did this, and who would have thought, right? Movies like this don't even do that kind of numbers anymore. A lot of people only know about the Broadway show, but this is the movie the Broadway show was based off of. They did the pro shot that came out, I think, last year at movie theaters, but this is Waitress. It's got a nice pie look. Maybe you collect the pie collection. Maybe you got American Pie, so you might as well hit the pie disc of Waitress. But it's in perfect shape. And got Kerry Russell, Mickey Mouse Club, Felicity, The Americans, Dark. What is it? Darkness Falls. Is that the one? I can't. What's the one with her? Oh, I really like that UFO abduction one too. Someone will tell me, or not. We're not really too chatty today, but Waitress. If anyone needs that one, I love this film. I want this film to have a sequel. Sly tried to have a sequel, but Kurt says they're too old for it, which is weird if you really watch it. This around that time is when Kurt did the Grindhouse stuff, and it's like, dude, you can do all that, but you won't do Tango and Cash. You know what I mean? But I really like Tango and Cash. I actually really need to rewatch Tango and Cash very soon. Like Tango and Cash and Cobra are probably my two like slept on favorite Stallone movies. And what I'm doing right now, guys, I'm just showing stuff from the stacks. If you want me to run any of those, I doubt it, man. Like if you look at Expendables and stuff, those two had really good chemistry on screen together. If you watch uh, the Tucson series that Stallone's in, he can do comedy. All you gotta do is like embrace. The alien abduction movie I was talking about was the one with the girl from Felicity. Dark Skies. That's what it is. It's Dark Skies. And this right here is UFC 139. Yeah, I think Kurt Russell. The thing is, Kurt Russell and Stallone both have really good comedic timing. They have really good chemistry together. You take those two and bring Terry Hatcher back. This many years later, you just make them older. Like it wasn't all, especially that movie. It wasn't about their bodies in it, right? It was basically a buddy cop thing. If Bad Boys can get away with two guys that, especially one of them, look like he can't even run anymore, and can make a whole thing off of it, you can definitely do that with Tango and Cash. Oh yeah, new actors. There's no reason. Tango and Cash is just about those two guys. You know what I mean? That's like when people try to redo Rush Hour. You can't redo Rush Hour. Rush Hour is a buddy cop film. It's basically Lethal Weapon with these two actors. So like you don't need to do that. You just need to get two actors that have good chemistry together and call it something else. That's my opinion. All these will always be my opinion. I've got a lot of them, and I love yours too. UFC 139. This is with Shogun versus Hendo chat. You guys, Shogun versus Hendo. You got Uriah Faber there. This is a really strong fight if you guys remember it. So if you're a UFC fan, you can get these without Dana White charging an arm and a leg for them. Again, if you want this run, just let me know. Alpha Dog. There's a whole generation of Alpha. It's a little after my time, but this is Alpha Dog. You do have a great cast. So Ben Foster, Sean Cassidy, Emil Hirsch, Sharon Stone, Justin Timberlake, and Anton Yelton, rest in peace, and Bruce Willis, who's really having trouble communicating now. They said he's gotten a lot worse lately. Like he's still in good spirits, but he's really getting frustrated with trying to communicate. No, I agree. Like I think a lot of times when we like movies like Tango and Cash, we like those two actors together in the film. Like if you would give me a different film that has Kurt Russell and Sylvester Stallone in it, I would be just as happy as if I would have got a sequel to Tango and Cash. Does that make sense? Like I just want those two actors together again before, they can't be together again. I really liked him in it. I feel like when you watch that movie, you really felt like the fun and the vibe. That was like the peak of Stallone's career when he was still young, vibrant, and everything was still fresh and new. Kurt Russell always having fun with his roles. So it's just it's nice to see those two when they show up on screen together. I mean, plot wise, it's just like any other late '80s, early '90s film, right? Action films, little spotty on the plot. It's just this and then kind of stuff. Really good quality. This is District 9. If you don't like District 9, I'm not sure what's wrong with you, but District 9, fantastic film. Um, the CG is just insane. For its time, CG really stands up now. For its time, a movie based in South Africa with a South African director, kind of one of his first projects, and he knocks it out of the park. And the CG is better than every newer Marvel movie that's come out CG wise. Like just that good, right? Crazy. I was showing this to somebody else who had never seen this film, and they're like, "When was this made? When was this made? When was this made?" It's like, yeah, I know, because if you give CG guys time to do it, they can do anything now. It's the fact that people are watching the money and like rushing these jobs. You guys can't get that done. That's why the older Marvel stuff had better CG. How are we doing today, Chad? I'm just on here having a ball, showing you guys some movies, letting you guys see what's up. The stack that you see on the bottom of your screen, that's the stack that I ran earlier. It's a shorter stack, but I just revisited Van Wilder probably about a week or two ago because I just got done watching that new Deadpool movie. And I love it. I really enjoy it. I did not realize how bad Tara Reid's acting was in it, though. Like, you could tell in a lot of those scenes that she didn't have her lines memorized. She was getting them fed. It's still a fun movie. It's great. That's if I'm watching the lines too much, I'm not paying attention to the right parts of this movie. 2 disc special edition, fantastic shape. You'll go wild over this movie. This is a great Van Wilder. It is a great one. If you haven't watched it and you like Ryan Reynolds comedy, but maybe you think you're getting a little sick of the newer Ryan Reynolds stuff, go to where it all began, because this is where he kind of really fine-tuned his Deadpool slapstick style. This is what actually got him bigger paychecks. Before this, he was, sitcoms, things like that. Everyone liked him. Everyone felt like he was going to blow up. But industry-wise, he didn't blow up till after this movie here. Don't forget, guys, you have the power in you to invite your friends, tag them, tap that screen, like, follow my shows when I'm saying I'm going to be on. That way it boosts me up in the algorithm. Although I was supposed to be on last night and I didn't show up. That's my fault. I apologize. I went to sleep and I did not wake up. So there's a lot. My schedule's all over the place. It's going to get crazier in the next 30 days too. The breakup. I haven't watched this in a while. The only part I really remember, and it still stands out to me, is the part where he's playing video games and he's trash talking that kid. And of course the Jennifer Aniston walking out, naked one. But I mean, everyone is not supposed to not pay attention to that. Full art on the disc. Full art on the disc. What's that? That is clean. That is super clean. You guys want them like this, right? Here's the breakup. Vince Vaughn, top tier. Jennifer Aniston, rom-com. When we weren't making too many rom-coms. Now, if it's a rom-com, it's just on Prime or whatever, and it's very mid. It's just basically, how can we copy what people liked about this rom-com and then throw in a bunch of new modern age jargon? They don't really put a lot of heart into it. But here we go. The breakup. This is a good one. I like it because a lot of these projects Vince Vaughn picks are relevant to his age. Instead of just trying to be the same guy, he's this guy when he's older. So this is the part where he needs to grow up and the relationship needs to grow. Let's slap up another oldie but goodie. And I kind of only remember watching this like on TNT and stuff, but it's a really good film. No Mercy, Richard Gere, Kim Basinger. I like the red. That font and that red of No Mercy. You just feel it. No Mercy. Richard Gere, Kim Basinger, and that disc is clean. Yeah. Hi, Grounds. I'm sorry. I'm just now catching what you said. But I agree they should have done more together. I also, am not so sure with Kurt saying, making the line that they're too old and then doing other things, that maybe he's not the biggest Stallone fan. Like maybe there's some not beef, but maybe he's because Kurt's not the guy that causes beef, right? So maybe he just didn't like working with Sly too. Like that's just me wondering. You know what I mean? When people don't work together and the money is there, you always gotta ask yourself why they wouldn't. Or maybe he's worried because Sly was known for stealing girls back in the day. He might have been looking at old Cody Hawn a little too long. That can happen. Get the Gringo. This movie came out during some rough times for Mel. You guys all know it. I don't need to rehash it, but this movie is great. This movie is it's that stuff that he does really well. It's comedic, it's actiony, it's got story, it's got heart. It's different from what other people were putting out. I can rewatch this easily. I highly recommend this if you like action comedies. Um, get the Gringo. It is fantastic. It is such a rewatchable movie. The characters are all likable. Fantastic. From the producers of Braveheart and Apocalypto, Bill Gibson, Get the Gringo. If you haven't watched it, I do highly recommend you watch that one. Found footage. I still need to go back and watch this one because I'm trying to figure out where it rates on my top 10 of found footage. This is definitely like bigger budgeted found footage. It is a J.J. Abrams. It is Cloverfield. It does have good actors, all up and coming actors that weren't well known. Got a nice weathered look on the Cloverfield disc. But I am trying to figure out like if I go back and watch this, do I say okay because it has so much production value and stuff, I like it better than say As Above, So Below, which is one of my strongest, or Hell House Hell House LLC jump above just because I really enjoy that, or Grave Encounters, or is the production value going to move that ahead of them just on that alone? Really, there's a lot to think about. Let me see what's going on. Okay, what's going on? Freaking Alabama Sun's trying to come through, chat. I've got to fix this. Okay, I think we're good now. But Cloverfield chat, if you guys want it run, just let me know. Horror fans, horror fans. If you're a completionist, oh God, man, what's going on with this freaking? Okay, if you're a completionist, you have to have this one. It's the only one that didn't have a theatrical release. It has completely different cast, but this is new, factory sealed, and it is. I will always know what you did last summer, man. I will always know what you did last summer. Let me know if somebody needs that in their horror collection. It's new, factory sealed. Everything's there. Disturbia fans, any Disturbia fans out there? Shia LaBeouf, probably his first really dramatic role. You know, Transformers was more comedy. He had done Even Stevens and Holes and stuff like that. But this one right here was just straight up his age group, basically a modern Hitchcockian story. Didn't reinvent the wheel, but it was a fun watch. I still enjoy this one. I like the cast. Everybody in it did a great job. No fault. Everyone, tell your Asian horror friend that I have this because my price is not that bad. It's $10 for this one. This is $10. New factory sealed, but this is Underworld. This is Kodakawa, the makers of The Ring and Dark Water. They invite you to Another World. This is a Japanese J horror anthology series, new factory sealed. For your J horror fans out there, you have some. Some of them, a lot of you guys don't like J horror. Don't get me wrong, but you have those friends that are like, man, I love J horror. You're like, man, do you love J horror? If you love J horror, do you have Underworld? Huh? You're like, no. Like, you need to get Underworld. Who has Underworld? Who has it? This guy named Hannibal. Hannibal the Collector has it. You need to go over there and tell Hannibal you want it. In fact, next time he's on, I will tag you and say, Hannibal the Collector has it still. Come get it. Come get it. And I'll have it. And he'll get it. And you'll be his hero. And then you won't have to own it if you hated J horror because your buddy got it. Think about it. Think about it. Season of the Witch, Nicolas Cage. If you ever go, man, I wish I could have my Nicolas Cage in fantasy medieval form, you can't. Fantasy medieval wig and all, Nicolas Cage, Ron Perlman, Season of the Witch. There's all kinds of versions of Cage for us. In the Cageverse, Season of the Witch, not that bad. If you want it, just let me know. We'll run it. And let me know if anybody still likes this movie, still knows this movie. Let me know if you've never seen this movie so we can know which one of the collectors you are. And it's fine that you are that. We're just kind of calls you out. And that is Animal House. Not I've seen clips and my friends have showed it to me, or I've seen parodies, which a lot of people will say nowadays. But have you watched the original Animal House? This is a double secret probation edition of Animal House. It is beautiful. Check them out. Rest in peace. So if you don't have Animal House and you've been wanting it, this is the one for you right here. It's a sign. It's a sign. Vanilla Sky. A lot of you guys don't know this is a remake, and that's fine. It's not that big a deal. It's based off a Spanish film. The same actress, Penelope Cruz, was in both of them. This is when Tom had just divorced Katie Holmes, so he was dating Penelope Cruz, which would have been interesting, right? Especially if Cruz wanted to keep her maiden name in the middle, so he would have been like Penelope Cruz Cruz. Got some artwork right there with Tom Cruise. This is Vanilla Sky. This is a really good film. This is really well acted by Tom. It's one of those ones when people ask me, I'm with you, High Grounds. It's a strong one. I think the drama around his divorce kind of like distracted people from how good it was. But like basically, this is one of those ones when people ask me, "Hey, show me where Tom Cruise is it just being Tom Cruise or Tom Cruise is acting?" This one right here is one of them. The other one I would say is probably the one with somebody who dated his ex-wife for a while. That's him and Jamie Foxx because that's one of the few times that he played a villain. So. And you TV show fans, you 24 fans, we do have the movie 24 Redemption, the special 2 hour. And that's what I say about a lot of things, right? There's a lot of people that are actors or even movie stars. I really categorize Tom as a movie star and not really an actor. And their movies are bangers, you know, and I don't have to like them. I don't hate Tom Cruise. I don't know Tom Cruise. You know what I mean? Like I don't know Tom Cruise. I understand if you look at the guy, you don't like him or you don't like things that you know about him. Completely fine. We all have that. For me, I like Tom Cruise, and I don't have enough reason to hate Tom Cruise. He's a Scientologist, but whatever. I got a lot of friends that pick some weird stuff that if I had to hate them for that, I wouldn't have any friends. So 24 Redemption, 2 hour special, the return of that's that first name? Jack Bauer. Wow. Jack Bauer. Don't get old, kids. This is what happens to your brain. 24. That's Kiefer Sutherland. Come back for a 2 hour special event. All right, chat. We're going to go full cam for a second, and I'm going to move that stack there, and this stack is going to take its place. We're going to grab another stack. Let me know if you see something in the auction tab, which is all where all this stuff is coming from, that you want run, anything you want to build a stack on, or anything I'm showing you that you want me to run. So let me know if you have any questions. Make sure you use that question mark. It does turn your font to yellow, makes it easier for me to notice. And thank you for joining me. I know it's a weekday. I know you have other things you could be doing. Coming and hanging out with me is very much appreciated. Tips are even more appreciated. I'm not gonna lie. Ever since you guys started throwing me tips, it has really been saving my bacon. So, not even gonna be unabashed about it. Those tips are life changing, lifesavers. I appreciate it. Full screen. And we are back, chat. Welcome, welcome. If you guys are just now joining us, this is your old pal Hannibal Collector. I've got a stack of movies on the table. Everything you see that I'm showing or that's on the table was in the auction tab. So if you guys want to check that out, feel free to check it out. Let me know if you want anything pulled. There's 394 items currently listed there. Tipping is always appreciated. Not expected, but it's very much appreciated. And we're going to start running and showing some stuff. Make sure you tag your friends. Make sure you're following me for you to know when I come on next time. And just sit back and enjoy the show. This is a nice one. This is American Pie. When I saw it, I had to snatch it up. It's clear. It's kind of hard to show you on camera, but it's clear. It's got the beautiful insert with Shannon Elizabeth there. We got the girls here with their pie. We got some nice pie themes. See, it's even clear through here. Really cool looking. Does have full art on the inside like this too. And the discs are super clean. There's 2 discs. What's cool is this book. Got a little signature action right there. And this is Ultimate Edition. There's something about your first piece. American Pie, the unrated, the version you couldn't see in theaters, and is the Ultimate Edition. And if you haven't seen American Pie, you definitely need to see it. It is a great bit of Americana comedy. Let me know what you guys think of that one. I think that's a superb looking one. We streamed this not too long ago, and I think this is a slept on film. I know it had a bunch of reshoots and it was sitting in kind of on the shelf for a while. This was actually sealed at the top here, so I'm not going to take it out. But Kristen Bell, fantastic movie, fanboys. What do we got here? We got Resident Evil Apocalypse. Boom, boom. Welcome in, everybody. If anyone wants me to say hi to them, just type 1 in chat. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Everything's in the auction tab. The last stack I showed is what's on the camera below there, and I'm just showing a different stack right now. So if there's anything you want me to run that you see either in the stack on the bottom that I'm showing you or that's in the auction tab, simply let me know. We'll pull it out. We'll take a close look at it. We'll run it. You'll buy it. I'll be happy. You'll be happy. The world will be right again. Other than that, sit back, enjoy, have a great time. Want to participate in chat? Go ahead. Welcome in, everybody. I see some familiar names, so maybe the poll will change. This is the 5-year engagement, includes the unrated and theatrical version from the producers of Bridesmaids. It does have a slip. It is your standard black and white disc, which for me is kind of like, don't get me wrong, it's going to be a good movie, right? But it's like, why did you go and bother to make a slip if you're just going to do a basic disc? Like, I figure like if you don't do full art on your disc, you don't deserve to have a slip cover. But that's just here we go. 5-year engagement with the slip. You guys want to let me know? We can run it. Next up, chat. Ultimate edition of The Mummy. You can't really get a really good shot of this, but this thing is super glossy, black and gold. It's got the Stephen Sommers autography little line thing here. Ultimate edition. It's got some of the most beautiful, to me, artwork on the disc. That glyph look. The Mummy Ultimate Edition. I have gone back and forth on whether I wanted to put this in my shelf. Just because I love the look of this one so much, and I don't have this particular look. This is The Mummy Ultimate Edition. Very cool. Stephen Sommers. Change it up with the Penguins, whacked out holiday DVDs, the Penguins and a Christmas caper, music, games, and much, much more. They know what to do. Full art, lots of color popping on that disc. Clean. For your Penguins collection, your Madagascar collection, your DreamWorks collection. Plagued with a bunch of issues, but still a good movie. Huge cult following. Kevin Costner, like he says now, even with Horizon, he's no stranger to movies that weren't appreciated when they first came out, but went on to have a huge following. And that is Waterworld. Waterworld is definitely its own thing. You could see with an updated version where they were going with it. But this was a really well done one. There's a lot of passion in there. They had a lot of issues with filming in the water. Not very many films were filming in the water back in those days. The cool thing is, if you check it out, that Waterworld logo is in color, just like the other movie I showed you. This is Waterworld. It's black and white on everything. It would have been just basic, but they went ahead and put a color pop with the border. So you've got a nice red with a black border on the word Waterworld. Take a look at this disc, and it is clean. I know I got some Waterworld fans out there, so make sure when you're ready to purchase, pull the trigger. You come and see your old Hannibal Collector, and you come and get this Waterworld by Kevin Costner. Top tier rom com. I will argue this all day long. Notting Hill, Julia Roberts, Hugh Grant. This is the collector's edition, and it feels like it too. It's heavier, got that stronger stock. You got the insert booklet here. They did a little color pop on their logo too, so it's got blue and red. They say collector's edition on the disc, which is a nice touch. Julia Roberts, Hugh Grant, Notting Hill. Beautiful, beautiful version of this top tier rom com. You guys want it? You know what to do. Let me know. Let me know. Now let's go to a new factory sealed Sean Connery, rest in peace, Richard Gere, and the beautiful Julia Ormond, who actually says that she was blacklisted by Weinstein as well. So that would make sense because she was up and coming. She was big. I loved her in these things. Really good bone structure. This is a love triangle story of King Arthur, Guinevere, and Lancelot. And they did that really well. New factory sealed for those that need it. New factory sealed for those that don't need it. Not for me to judge why you buy it. Eastern Promises from the director of A History of Violence, which is a great one. Also, History of Violence was technically the last VHS movie to be released on VHS before they ended VHS. Eastern Promises got the standard black and white font. Super clean on the disc. Viggo Mortensen, Naomi Watts. Strong movie, worth a watch. Add it to your collection anytime you want to tell a Hannibal Collector to run it. Add it to your stack. Let's do this thing. You know, I had never watched this film up until earlier this year. Fantastic movie. Fantastic movie. Just my kind of comedy. Really enjoyable. Not really something that can be duplicated. And they did a little extra work, right? That striping and that green and that font on the disc, it has that vibe. I'm going to take points away for having the 27 dresses because this doesn't really compliment it. I know it's just an ad, but I'm just saying, like, but if you want it, I got it. And if you haven't watched it, you need to. Put politics aside, put what the actor is going to be. This is just a fun comedy film. Accepted. You know, not too long ago, everyone was going back to school. A lot of people going to college and stuff, and we were all talking about like, what's your favorite college film? This one came up quite a few times in my movie group as far as what their favorite movie based on college is. Mine is PCU. You guys have one? Feel free to let me know. Larry Z28, how we doing today? Welcome, Ben Larry. Widescreen edition accepted. Welcome to South Harmon All-Star Cast from the studio that brought you American Pie. It's a fun one. Get Hard. I just watched this again recently. I think it was my third watch. Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart are really good together as a comedic duo. They might actually be my favorite comedic duo. I know you Step Brother fans out there want to come after me, but these two together in an R-rated comedy, it hits. It's just about the jokes, right? You don't need the story to be the story for these things, but Get Hard. Kevin Hart, Will Ferrell. If you're looking for it, I got it. If you need it, tell me. I'll get it to you. Rocky Balboa. Stallone's Rocky Balboa. Easily one of the best monologues in cinema. You guys know. Stallone knows how to write things with some heart to him, that's for sure. And this one's super clean, chat. So if you need it and you want it with your Rocky collection, this is a good one to have. I love the Rocky movies. I love any Rocky movie. I even like the Rocky movie no one else likes. I understand why it's not good, and it's not the best of them, but I still like it. Rest in peace, Tommy Gunn. I really like this cover. I like the coloring and everything. This movie was just mid, don't get me wrong, but I do like it, and I do rewatch it. I wish they would put as much work on the cover, on the disc, as they did the cover. Because it's a bit of a slap in the face for a Disney movie, especially to go gray on the disc. I do not have PCU, Chris. I don't even have it in my own collection. I would love to have it. I would love to have PCU. I love that movie. It's so stupid. I love it. It's so dumb. Sorcerer's Apprentice. Let me know if you need it, chat. Next up, Red Dawn, the remake. Maybe you're from the generation that grew up on the remake versus the original. They did do full art on the disc. You know, you got big names here, right? You got people, you got Thor, you got the kid that went on to be an Oppenheimer now, you got the kid from the Hunger Games. I mean, this is young Hollywood right here. Let me know if you need it. I do have Red Dawn, the remake. New Factory Sealed. This is a good movie. If you guys watch any YouTube, TikTok, whatever shorts, you've seen a lot of cuts from this movie. This is directed by Ben Affleck, and this is The Town. This is New Factory Sealed. If you need a copy, this is a good copy for you to have. And I mean, they're bros, man. It was a good movie. Got another 80s one here, chat. The Breakfast Club. One of the most rewatchable ones of a John Hughes film. Don't get me wrong. I am completely hearing you guys scream right now that, you know, Home Alone. But this one is pretty close up there. Breakfast Club. This is the high school reunion collection. So it's got that nice little border right there. It's got a nice locker room finish. So those are lockers in the background. Fantastic. Breakfast Club. I love this movie. It's a great movie. It's easily parodied. People always see themselves in all these different characters. You really can't duplicate what this one did and get away with a lot of what this one did. It's a good movie. It's a strong movie. It's very influential just for those reasons alone. And here's where one of the few times in cinema that Tom Cruise has played a villain. Collateral, Jamie Foxx, Tom Cruise, a Michael Mann film with a nice pedigree of names. Really nice finish on this full art disc. Again, guys, if you guys have any friends you want to invite in, let them know. Hannibal's changed the setup up a little bit, showing off some movies. Just now joining us, that window below me on your screen, that's the movies we just got done running. When this stack gets shown, it'll move and take its place. But everything I'm showing you is also in the auction tab, so feel free to check it out there. Just let me know what you want pulled. We'll get her done. Hellboy the animated series. This is the last Hellboy animated series that I have. This is Sword of Stones. It's a really good one. The original cast came back to do the voices. Full art. Some people argue the animated versions are the best adaptations, but I'm hearing really good things about that new one coming out. They said it's the closest to the comic book. Production value wise and stuff, I'm not sure yet, but everyone I've heard that's actually got to see even snippets of it outside of what we all get to see have said it's very close to the Mike Mignola style of the story. And I'm a big Mike Mignola fan. I love this Batman run. I am a big fan of Mike's. He's probably like, well, then why don't you say my name right? It's like, yeah, I don't say anybody's name right. I'm sorry. Mega Piranha, for all you people that need to collect the crazy stuff. I like the crazy stuff. I like the quirky stuff. This is Mega Piranha. Welcome in, everybody. We've got Mega Piranha bonus digital copy, but I don't see it. I think it's on, actually, digital copy is on the disc. It's one of those ones that's on the disc. Full art on that disc. What do we have going on? We got nice, clean disc there. And I mean, there's not much to say, right? This is a story about Mega Piranhas. So I'll leave it there. If you need a Mega Piranha movie, you know where it's at. You know what to do. You know what to say. I got one with the slipcover now, chat. Check it out. I love this movie. I know, like, it was huge for a while, and now people love to like it or hate it, but I like it. This is the Grudge American adaptation. Sam Raimi tied to Sarah Michelle Gellar starring, the guy from Wisewell starring. Great cast, based off of a Japanese horror film, The Grudge. Often parodied now. Super clean, full art on disc. I've actually been wanting to watch the third one again, where they basically remade the entire house on a set. It looks just like the original. I thought that was wild. But this is with the slipcover, guys. If you ever needed The Grudge, this is where you should come and get it. I've got it with the slipcover. It's in fantastic shape. Goes to a good cause. That cause being me, because I need money. And next up is Exorcist: The Beginning. You guys know there's two cuts of this film: The Beginning and Dominion. Both aren't the greatest, but not that bad. They must be watched. They must be watched. I rewatch them from time to time. So dark though. I remember being confused. You guys probably were too. Confused like hell why there were two Exorcist movies. Like right out the jump. As soon as they went to video, it's like, you got this one, and you got this one. And it's like, what? It doesn't seem like you spent enough money on the first one. Why we got two prequels? New Factory Sealed. This is a Paul Verhoeven film, and this is Black Book, based off of a book. Factory Sealed. I don't know much about this, but if you need it, I got it. And if you don't have one of these collections, I think you should have one. Denzel Washington collection. This is Denzel Washington in Out of Time. Not talked about as much as some of his other films anymore, which is kind of sad. It's a really good film. Out of Time. Got a nice artwork on the disc there. Got his artwork on the interior. Super clean. So for your Denzel collection, your old pal Hannibal Collector has Out of Time. Come get it. I still have fun watching this movie. This is the Lindsay Lohan vehicle, Herbie Fully Loaded. It is in a white case. Still sealed at the top, so I'm not going to open it all the way. But it's full art on the disc. And I think they killed it with Herbie. Herbie looks fantastic in this film. A lot of people don't like this film. I am not one of them. I actually enjoy Aeon Flux. There's not a lot you really could have done live action based off of the shorts on MTV plot wise. This was fun. Charlize Theron looked great in the costume. I know people thought the costume looked kind of cheap. I don't know. I thought compared to what she really looked like at the time, she kind of nailed this. I remember I was at a convention, Dragon Con. I still got it somewhere. That little logo there, they were giving out free stamps. So somewhere I have the Aeon Flux stamp that they were giving out for free as a promotional item. But Aeon Flux, I like that cover. I don't know how many other people love it. I know it didn't do apparently well at the box office to get a sequel, and that's a damn shame. The A Team, I love the A Team. I can rewatch the A Team anytime at the drop of a hat. I like this cast. I didn't know how I was going to feel about a couple of the characters in here, but I really did enjoy it. I know the original actors, especially Mr. T, didn't like the fact that it was so violent in comparison to the original, but I feel like, especially for the from theatrical update and stuff, everything in here worked great. You had a caper, you had a crazy plan. They went further with the idea of why they love it when a plan comes together. They have a reason why they're all together as a group. They didn't deviate too much from the actual characters from the TV series. They had it building to where we could have sequels and you just have a fun action movie. And for that reason, I highly recommend. I highly, absolutely love the A Team, and you should too. But if you don't, I understand. We can still be friends. We just won't be super close friends. Caddyshack. You know the joke. What's the best movie about Caddyshack? Best movie about golf? Caddyshack. What's the worst movie about golf? Caddyshack 2. This is Caddyshack. Side snap. Full art on the disc. Super clean. Still got a replay sticker on it that I'm not even going to try to take off. That's up to you, the purchaser. Let me know what you guys think of that one. Karate Kid for a new generation is how I look at it. This is a fun one. This has a lot of good actors in it and some not so good actors in it. But you have Never Back Down. Got a nice stylized artwork on the cover there. Clean disc, although we do have some handprint action on it. Never Back Down. When this came out on DVD, I rewatched it probably at least once a month for a while. I really enjoyed this movie. It's fun to kick back and watch as an actioner. You know how you guys, there's just movies that you kind of migrate to. It's like, I don't mind just having this on in the background. This was that movie for me. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have a movie that you just love to have in the background, just knowing that it's there while you're doing things. New Factory Sealed, music and lyrics. This is Hugh Jackman, Drew Barrymore. I don't know how this did at the box office. I watched it in theaters. The crowd I was with at the time really liked it. This New Factory Sealed, it's a great rom com. Drew Barrymore doesn't make bad rom coms. You know what I mean? Because she can really lean into the com part of the rom, if you know what I mean. So this is a good one. Had to snatch this up when I saw it for you guys. Hopefully, it finds a good home. It's in fantastic shape. Kira Sedgwick stars. That is Kevin Bacon's wife in a Kevin Bacon film starring Marissa Tomei, Campbell Scott, Oliver Platt, Matt Dillon, and Kevin Bacon himself. That's a lot of bacon. Full art on the disc. Flip it around. Check out that disc. That is beautiful, Chad. And that's what you want. You want me to show you a beautiful disc. So you have a beautiful disc when it comes to your house. You go, it's so beautiful. Slide it to the shelf. I gotta have it. Hello, Kevin Bacon. This is a 2-disc comedy pack from the genius Steve Martin. That man can play a banjo. I tell you what. This is My Blue Heaven and The Man with Two Brains 2-pack. Clean disc. Let me know if you need it. You Steve Martin fans, you comedy fans, you old school SNL fans, you oscillating fans. Wanted. People were asking James McAvoy about a sequel to this, and he says he think they waited too long. He feels like he's too old to come back and do. a sequel. This one's sealed at the top, so I'm just going to show it like that. I disagree with that, right? All you have to do is have the actors being that old. Now, if you're going by the graphic novel, of course, yeah, then you couldn't do that storyline. Wanted Angela Jolie, James McAvoy, and Morgan Freeman. Well, it's been Paul Giamatti, Ed Norton, Jessica Biel, The Illusionist. This is a very good film. Full art on that disc. Super clean. And it could be yours, chat. All you have to do is let me know. Welcome in, everybody. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm Hannibal the Collector. Getting ready to grab another stack of movies, and that'll replace the stack in the screen below me here. So you can see this stack again over there. If you see anything you want me to pull, everything I'm showing you is in the auction tab. So feel free to check out that auction tab for me. Save you some time. Save you some listen to me yapping, whatever you want it to be. We can build stacks. We can run them. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you're not following me, go ahead and follow me. If you've already followed me, you want to follow me some more, I'm on other social medias, and I would love to have you. This right here, Hercules in New York, technically the first acting role of Arnold Schwarzenegger. And the cool thing about this, it does have all blue font right there, is this one has the original Arnold audio track. Because when they released this at first, they had dubbed over his voice entirely. You ever hear that? Not that this one's any better, but it was just atrocious. The voice actor they got was terrible. But this is the original audio track in this one. And this is Hercules in New York, featuring Arnold's original audio track. If you're an Arnold fan, you need a classic movie. This is as classic as they get. Like a lot of people don't even know that Arnie had this movie still. It only came on like USA and stuff like that from time to time. So, all right, chat. That is that stack. This stack is going to go replace that stack in the screen below me here, and I'm probably going to grab another stack, but I'm going to slow it down. We have had a lot of takers. Everything's in the auction tab, and we're starting to wind it down, I think. So if you guys see anything in that tab, anything I've shown you that you want run, if you guys want to go, hey, Hannibal, you put in a lot of work, you had a lot of energy. I want to give you a tip. Here's $1. Here's $2. Here's $10. Here's $20. I'm crazy. Here's $100. I'm not going to turn that down. But I'm going to go grab another stack. So here's a full cam for you. BRB. All right, chat. I am back. I'm going to run a little short stack here. I'm looking at chat here real quick, see if I missed anything. It seems like we missed any Blu-ray. Kevin, I'm sorry I missed that Blu-ray question. We have a little bit of Blu-ray, but not a lot to speak of. It's not worth really mentioning, to be honest with you. I already answered the PCU question. I wish I had that in my own collection. All right. So next up, this is Justin Bieber's Never Say Never. You guys know that was a big movement when it came out. This is a nice purple case, standard gray disc. Justin Bieber, Never Say Never. Maybe you came up with this. Maybe you know somebody who's a big Bieber fan from the day. Bieber, Never Say Never. Next up, Saul. This is with the clear slip. This was Saul 2, clear slip, clear case. Got that full art on the disc. Clean disc. We got that flip. And then I have Saw 1, no slip. Pretty sure this is Saw 1. Pretty sure. I need to check this one, huh? All right, chat, we got friends request here. Friends request in gray. Friends request, let me know what you think. Here's Terminal Activity, what happens when you sleep. This is just in time for spooky season. I think this is the staple of a lot of people during October is going back and watching one, if not all, of the Paranormal Activity movies. Could just be me. Paranormal Activity, what happens when you sleep. Boom, boom. Paranormal Activity 4. This is like the strongest acted cast, in my opinion. Got Catherine Newton before she really blew up. We got the kid from True Jackson VP. The husband and wife in this, they're actors, but they're real life husband and wife. And he passed away before this film premiered. That's why it's in his memory at the end of this film. But they're a real couple. So there's a lot of things that hit nicely on this one for this film. Paranormal Activity 2. Unrated director's cut. Steady your nerves. Your sleepless nights are about to return. Includes unrated and theatrical versions. Got the regular gray there. Super clean. As you guys know, if you guys buy any of this stuff, it ships same day. So whatever you bought today will be at the post office before the close of business day. This is I Know Who Killed Me, Lindsay Lohan. This is actually a pretty decent film. She was going through it at the time, still going through it, but this one right here was like her trying to show that she's more grown up. So it worked. It's up there with like say Poison Ivy or something like that as far as it did do what it needed to do. She just had a lot more going on than that film was going to help. So the remake, The Mechanic, Jason Statham spawned a sequel too. This was so much better as far as like compared to its sequel because Ben Foster in it really pulled a lot out of Jason Statham, I think. Here it is. F.U. Fired Up. I like this film. Most people don't talk about this film, but this is a really good college humor film, and this is unrated, not seen in theaters. I don't even think it actually went to theaters though, but Fired Up. I like the actors. That actor's from I don't know, CSI or NCIS or one of those things. He was going to be the next greatest American hero. They released it, announced it at Comic-Con. Stephen J. Cannell was talking out before he passed away. The original greatest American hero guy was there. It was all a done deal. Right after Comic-Con, I saw the actor from Greatest American Hero, and we sat and talked for a while, and nothing about it indicated that it wasn't going to happen. And then something happened, and it didn't happen. This guy stopped being in movies and started being in TV shows, which is great, but he was going to blow up, and something happened, and he just didn't. Unpopular opinion, but one of my favorite X-Files movies right here. This is X-Files. I Want to Believe. I'm a big X-Files fan anyway. I like that this was just episodic. It wasn't about the alien abduction conspiracy. We see them again. They get more of a final goodbye and a nice love letter to Stefan at the end. It came out a time that I really need to see a movie like this. So I absolutely love this one. This is X-Files. I Want to Believe. Secrets revealed. Exclusive footage not seen in theaters. The exclusive footage is really good too. If you're a big TV series fan. Next up, we've got The Nanny Diaries. The Nanny Diaries. Scarlett Johansson. We got Scarlett Johansson, Laura Linney, Chris Evans, and Alicia Keys. So we got Captain America and Black Widow once again together in a movie. They've done a few together. Although, you know what's crazy? That's Chris Evans there, but I swear he looks like Luke Owens, one of the Owens brothers in that shot. And here's for you quirky fans. I don't have too many more quirky type stuff left, but The Science of Evolution. The Science of Evolution, Northside Baptist Church, Dr. Don Greenway Pastor, 2474 Westwood Street, Abilene, Texas. Just a quirky little film, but even they did full art on the disc, so props to them. Full art on the disc, full art on the interior. The Science of Evolution got some money. Super clean. Single cell life forms, the Big Bang, asteroids, homologous structures, the origins of life, hydrides, meiosis, fascinating, enlightening, empowering. From the makers of the award-winning WTM series. Know nothing about that, but you guys need something quirky. I'm here for you. Any fans of Milo Ventimiglia of Gilmore Girls, Heroes, that more The Leftovers or whatever it was called, Pathology right here. This is a good horror film, horror-esque film. I wouldn't sleep on this one, chat. From the creators of Crank, everybody has a secret. There if you need it. There if you need it. Here we got a multi-pack here. It's multi-pack has flip, clear case, flip, flip. And what this is Once, Slumdog Millionaire, and Walk the Line. And all of it goes in this little 75 years slip right there. Really nice. And finally, let's get to Penelope. I love this film. I didn't know I liked this film until we rewatched it together, guys. Not going to lie. I only halfway remembered it was a fun film. Love the artwork on this disc. Super clean. You guys know we played it in show, so it was fun. We enjoyed it. And that's that one, chat. We've been on. Didn't get any sales, didn't get any tips. That happens. But we have been on for coming up on 2 hours. So I think that's a good run. You guys know I try to come on once a day, every day during the week. I want to tell everybody that's still there. Anybody watching on YouTube, I know a lot of you guys watch the live after it's gone into be able to be rewatched over there. And you guys over on Twitch, I want to thank you guys over there. If you do get a chance, come over to Whatnot. Give me a like and a follow. And if you're not already doing it, give me a like and a follow on every platform you're seeing this on. So if you're over here on Whatnot and you're not already following me, go ahead and give me a follow. Go ahead and share me with your friends. Make sure if you guys do come into your money, you see something you want to come in and get it for me so we can keep this channel going. All you guys over on YouTube, love you guys over there. You guys know I got some long format and short format over there. So if you see anything over there you like, click a like on it. Give me that comment. Share it with friends. We are growing fast on all those platforms, and that's because of you guys. I do appreciate you. And you guys over on Twitch, I'm new to Twitch. I have no freaking idea what I'm going to do. I know I'm going to start playing this game I was playing on TikTok over on Twitch and see what happens. We'll see. But go ahead and give me a like and a follow. Don't know what I'm going to be doing over there. If you guys have any suggestions, probably come over to my YouTube and let me know. I know over there on the old purple app, they don't like me talking about the red app, so I gotta start getting into the practice of saying things like that. But I don't know where half this stuff is gonna lead, right? We just play with stuff until we figure out where we're at on stuff. Hope you guys have a great day. And until next time, this is your old pal, Hannibal Collector, signing off.